welcome back to the next episode of Waifu Wars. I'm the cute mermaid girl, and I want you to eat all of my fish eggs. Drooby doo.
And I'm that mangaka who's here to pander to you because you are my lovely, beautiful audience. So, Brony.
Welcome back to the next episode of Waifu Wars. We talk about all things anime, the good, the bad, and the weeb. But not your waifu because she giving out them fish eggs.
Fishy waifu eggs.
Could you imagine that? Well, actually, I feel like that happens before. Like, I feel like there's stories of that where like women are definitely sneaking, like, well, by eggs I mean essentially period blood into like mixing in people's like food and shit.
that has happened. I was thinking more along the lines of women having, or just people in general having like eggs, like in their body, like fish laying eggs in their body or whatever, or spiders.
Wow, that's crazy how I thought what I said was a little grotesque and you somehow managed to one-up me.
Sorry.
I was like, that got way... I was
it's
like,
fear.
I was like, let me just talk about like the shedding of their uterine walls, and you said fish is just laying eggs in you.
This is an all ages program. Stop being gross. We're just talking about spiders laying eggs in people's brains, all right?
Why brains? I thought that there's stuff. You know, I don't think it matters where they lay it. I think it's still kind of crazy. Are you saying fishes lay eggs? I think
that has happened before, where like a fish swum up a woman's
with JJ
and laid eggs or something. Yeah. I don't know if that's just like an urban legend thing or that actually happened. And you see the Mythbusters episode. Can fish swim up your JJ and lay eggs? Let's find out.
Let's find out. So yeah. Well, today has been a very interesting day for the free world.
Mm-hmm.
But it has been an equally interesting day in the world of anime. Okay, not equally.
I was gonna say, has it though?
Not equally, but
yeah, they shadow dropped Mushoku Tensei season 3.
I'm like, listen, bitch. I'm trying to segue into the fucking show. Thank you so much. So we're gonna get started with our new segment this week in anime. Hold on, let me text my mama. I know I'm recording. Okay. Yes, this week in anime. Oni, you can go first.
All right, so this isn't exactly like major news, but it's major news to me, so I'm reporting on it. Gushing Over Magical Girls is having a special event, which will be held on October 5th, 2024. We recently covered season 1 of Gushing, and we both really enjoyed it. It was way better than we expected. And it actually, in terms of its DVD sales, way outsold most of the other stuff airing that season.
Shocker.
Yeah, and it was really well received. So I'm hoping, and my fingers crossed, that this event will announce a season 2, and that seems to be the indication, because a lot of stuff from that season that's been airing has been getting announcements for season 2. So maybe season 2, maybe, hopefully.
Yeah, it's very, very ambiguous, the announcement.
Mm-hmm.
It's like special event. I'm like,
special event.
So are we doing a pop-up? Are we doing have some merch? Like, I don't know. But yeah. Well, okay, I was gonna say I'm equally excited. I'm not unless they announce season 2. If it's not that, I low-key don't care.
Me too. Come on, season 2.
All right. My neck of the woods. So this is very interesting. I'm not surprised that you didn't pick this.
Mm-hmm.
According to Anime News Network, Crunchyroll removes comments from news articles and anime episodes.
I feel like that was like 3 weeks ago.
It was, because it happened on July 8th. Okay, well, is that literally 3 weeks ago? That is 2 weeks ago. But
close enough.
Right.
Ancient.
Which I'm like, why are they reporting on it now? Which is interesting. But yeah, this happened on the 8th. And basically they're just like prioritizes creating a safe space, protecting community environment, encouraging users to use its star rating system to express opinions. Anime News Network asked Crunchyroll if the change had anything to do with the homophobic comments left on the premiere episode of the BL anime Twilight Out of Focus. Of course, the company declined to comment. So I wanted to bring this up only because, you know, if y'all don't know, Oni is a staunch lover of the First Amendment? Question mark?
Yes.
Yes.
And you say it's so like damning, like this asshole likes the First Amendment.
Some you like it too. But this is very interesting. I just wanted to get your opinions about it, because usually like the comment section, that's like kind of commonplace in most anime sites, whether it's Crunchyroll or not so legitimate streaming site. Kind of always there. I never look at them personally. I'm just here to get my anime and go. But I don't know. How do you feel about that?
I'm actually surprised that part of me just is like, really? In 2024, you guys are gonna come and like bombard BL anime with homophobia? I feel like
that. I mean, yeah, that also was like, huh?
Because I feel like if I step into, is this 2002 or something? And even then, I would be like, what?
Right. Like, meanwhile, I feel like BL anime is just like, this isn't even like the bad stuff. Like, maybe if you bum rush like Papa to Kiss in the Dark or some shit like that, like, yeah, I would be. I not only would I not mind it, I probably would low key support it.
I feel like it's because I've as long as I've been watching anime, at least I've never really. I feel like the anime community in general is less toxic when it comes to homophobia, more so than most communities. So
yeah, they're usually just too focused on the waifu.
Yeah, mostly it's just like waifus, husbandos. We're pretty accepting. I mean,
yeah,
we're gonna act like Boku no Pico's not cornerstone of anime history.
I don't know quite. I don't quite know what that anime is about, so I guess whatever that means. I've never watched it, but yeah, and this anime, well, it's not, hasn't done anything crazy. I'm personally watching Twilight Out of Focus, but I think it's a really cute anime, and it's pretty good so far, to be honest. But they haven't done anything. They haven't done anything that a BL anime hasn't done. They haven't done anything that makes me uncomfortable personally. So I don't know. Yeah, that was kind of weird. And it's like, I mean, once again, I don't really care. I never care about comments to begin with, so them shutting down the comment section, it's me personally, I do not care. Especially if it happens just to coincide with the fact that people are just, I don't know, hating BL anime and being homophobic. Like, I guess it's one of those things. It's like, you know, one person kind of spoil it for everybody, which kind of that part kind of sucks. That one person has to spoil it for everyone. But I
mean, it also doesn't surprise me that I'm surprised it took them this long to disable the comment section if they're going to.
Me too, because I'm like, I feel like I'm like, this can't be like the only time.
Yeah, this is not the first time y'all had crazy comments. Yeah.
Right. But I don't know. I guess it must have been really bad, or there must have been some eyes looking at it. or something. I don't know.
Yeah, this strikes me as like a higher up just like stumbled. I guess the C-level executive happened to be watching this anime and looked at the comments like, wait, why are the comments so gross? We should disable all these comments.
That's like everyone's comments.
Like a boomer moment, like, oh my god, do you know what they're posting on the internet right now?
Yeah,
there's Nazis on Twitter.
So yeah, very, very interesting. I guess now you guys are just gonna have to talk about the anime with your friends on some other forum.
Yes, or Discord, like our Discord.
And we definitely talk about the anime. But there's no homophobia.
Exactly.
And if I find any, I'm banning you. Alright, so now that we're done with our news, it's time for our weekly reviews. And we are going to start off with Oshinoko Season 2, Episode 3. Yeah, I didn't want to make it my episode of the week.
Am I gonna make it my episode of the week? Yeah, I think I can also do that. I appreciated the switcheroo, the bait and switch that we got this episode.
They said, let's show Ruby, let's make everyone know that Ruby still exists for all of 5 seconds.
Ruby's still here, y'all.
And then let's show Aqua and Akane for also 5 seconds. And Kano for 5 seconds. And then we're gonna make this the Abiko and I don't even know the other sensei's name. I don't know her name.
Abiko and I should have learned her name because now she's one of my favorites.
Right. I'm like, this is crazy how they didn't say her name once.
Yoriko.
I literally was Yoriko?
Yeah, Yoriko.
Yoriko. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, this was like, you thought this was going to be an Akane episode? Psych, it's the Mangaka episode, and you have a new ship now.
Yeah,
Well, I was loosely shipping them, but now it's like, oh.
I don't know. I feel like there's like there's an age difference between them. Like
they're both older.
Like I guess, but I don't know. It feels very senpai kohai as opposed to lovers.
That's the best type of love. I don't know what you're implying.
that their love is not sexual.
No, we see what we want to see.
Yes, I see. I guess the truth.
Apparently, wait. Is that her age? No.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm trying to look up their ages.
I know Abiko is definitely like.
She's 22.
Yeah, and Yoriko, it's giving she's pushing 30. Especially from the way she was talking to them.
That's not that big of an age gap.
It's not. It honestly isn't that bad. But even still, even then, I still kind of don't see it.
Really? I thought they had some good chemistry.
They do, just not romantically. I really like Yoriko. Like I honestly think she kind of stole the show this episode.
Well, yeah, I like that she showed some backbone.
Like literally to everyone. Like, even in the scene where they're having like the cute little dinner party, trying to convince her to kind of like flip Abiko and be like, hey, try to ask her to chill on the script, and she was just like, I understand where you're coming from, but like I also understand where she's coming from, so I can't do that in good conscience. But she wasn't like mean about it. She was just like, no, like she's like, I wouldn't feel right doing that, and I'm just like, I didn't see that coming because she seems so malleable. Especially from her shooting her series with Love is Sweet, Sweet is Love. I forget what it's called.
Yeah, fuck, it's something like that.
Right, I know. It's similar to that.
I'll go with Sweet Today. That's what it's called.
Wait, what?
I'll go with Sweet Today.
I'll go with Sweet Today. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, she was super cool. I loved her. And then she kind of like, that was like the start of her momentum where she was saying no to them, but then she's like, let me go check in on Abiko. And Abiko was burning the night oil. She was late for a deadline, and that's when it kind of turned into like a senpai kohai moment, where she's trying to snap some sense into her. But then it's almost like Yoriko said to the others when they said, yeah, Abiko is getting a big head because she just shot up in popularity and she just achieved so much so quickly.
Yeah. And I like that she... Because I was thinking it before it happened, where I was like, man, Abiko's really, like, elitist and like, overbearing. So to see Yoriko just being like, knock her down a couple pegs was really nice. And I'm like, oh, yes, I was waiting for that moment to happen.
Yeah, I was curious. I was like, are they just gonna... I didn't think the scene was gonna go like that. I thought it was just going to be, oh, let me just help you with this, da da da. Maybe, and then maybe she kind of convinces her to do X, Y, and Z. But, you know, Abiko gets real spicy and crosses that line.
Yeah.
Like, and Yoriko's like, listen, bitch, I got something for that ass.
Well, Abiko was the first one to be like, oh, well, I don't need some third-rate, like, your manga doesn't even sell half of what mine sells, and then...
Yeah, she was like, she's like, you can right, she's like, you can tell me what to do when your sales reach 50K. I was like, oh.
And Yoriko was like, oh, you mean if I pander to my audience like a fucking hack? Like, you...
Yeah,
really. And then Abiko kind of, she went so hard. I actually kind of felt bad for Abiko because Abiko was like, I just want to do what my readers like.
I don't feel bad for Abiko.
I mean, I felt bad for her for like a split second, but she totally deserved that.
She sure did, and I loved it because Yoriko, I don't know, it just seemed like she'd be kind of the person to like back down from that. And in that moment, she was like, "Actually, no, because we're colleagues." and I literally like I kind of raised you, so don't get cute. So yeah, that whole scene like was the episode for me.
That was basically the episode, and I loved it.
Yeah, it was. Oh, it was really good. And I really liked in this episode they kind of emphasized the fact that, you know, Goa, the scriptwriter, like, he's not bad at his job at all. Abiko just doesn't understand the restrictions. And doesn't understand that it was just kind of like a breakdown in communication.
Yeah, like I said before, she has the opposite problem where she's like way too tunnel visioned and like headstrong, and she doesn't see anyone else's perspective, just her own. Whereas Yoriko is too conceding her position, like, oh well, maybe we should do this, and I should do this, and I should not.
Yeah, which Abiko brings up in their argument. What else happens? Oh yeah, in the conversation with Yoriko and Aqua and the rest of them, they definitely go into a very in-depth conversation about just manga and how it's produced and how it works for editors and stuff. Funny enough, there's the BL anime. Fuck, I forgot the name of it, where it's centered around a bunch of editors. For a manga publishing company, where it's you get to see a lot of their perspective, and it is very much what they said in this anime, where it was them in the BL anime. It was them literally kind of babysitting the mangaka half the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh wow. So I guess this is there is a bit of truth to this, and it's so funny because it's the mangaka that are writing about it, so it's like they're self-aware, which I find to be kind of funny, very 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 tongue in cheek.
Yeah,
if you will.
I think that even though that technically like this is a season where I don't think much is going to happen in terms of drama, the writing is so good in the show, and the dialogue is so good that it still works so well.
Yeah, like it's a lot of exposition, but it just doesn't feel like
it doesn't feel like exposition because there's so much going on. Even visually, there's like so much like artistic motifs going on.
Yeah, the illustrations that go along with the explanations, they do a good job pairing the two, so I don't feel too bogged down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a really good episode. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, so very good. Hopefully Kana gets more screen time.
Agreed. Up next, we have Feelings in Russian, episode 3.
The drama doesn't end.
Not her older sister also has some kind of past relationship with Kuze. I kind of hope that.
I'm 100%.
I almost hope it doesn't.
I'm pretty sure she's the childhood friend, but also, I don't want. I have no faith in Japanese authors to not pick the worst
shit, she's a childhood friend because the girl
she
had
calls her mom, and
and the girl in the past memory, she didn't have the same color hair. Shit.
I don't trust Japanese authors to not make the worst possible romantic decisions in anime. Like, I would love to be like, the sister's just there to add some spice to the mix, but it's ultimately going to be Aya who wins.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
No, it's not. You know for a fact this never happens, Drew.
What? It's always Japanese... the main girl.
No, it's always the main girl when the main girl is the worst person in the cast.
Oh shit! Right. Wait. Hold on.
Japanese authors love to do this bullshit.
Hold on. Because the Revenge of Masamune.
Mm-hmm.
I was okay with that. That actually.
I can't do that with the show. I can't do a Masamune or God forbid an Oregairu with the show.
No, Oregairu is that.
if after all this he has all this chemistry with Aya and he's like, I think I'm gonna date her sister.
No. The one with Masamune made. Wait, shit. Who did he end up with again?
Fuck. I forget now.
Did he? Shit. I thought.
I think he ended up with his friend, not the maid, but the main girl. I think they like flip flopped a few times. I don't know.
They did. They really did. I was fine either one.
Yeah.
It was like, but yeah, no. Oregairu is a different beast that I will never forgive ever in my life. Yeah, I can't see them picking the sister. If they pick the sister, that'd be crazy.
That would be crazy. I'd lose my mind.
That would be insane. Insane. No way.
Sorry, no, but they did the whole thing at the end of the episode where she like leaned in and like hugged him, and then they showed like the cat doll that's supposed to represent Aya looking at them. I'm like, no, don't Phantom NTR her. Symbolically NTR.
Oh, that's for one moment because he was having a sads. He was like, "When my parents divorced, when."
Yeah, but
that is all it happened. Also, the first half of the episode was.
Oh yeah, first half of the episode was great.
Yeah, it was Alia. Alia being way too perfect.
I kind of like that though. Like I like that we've got more background to their relationship because I actually think their relationship is pretty cute. And they both feel pretty unique as characters. They don't really feel as super stereotypical. Like even Alia, she's like, "Oh, I don't mind being the princess, you know, or like being like the loner, but I'm not a. Don't mistake me for like a princess. I actually want to work and do all this, do everything the right way."
Yeah, I actually respect that. How you know she had this like weird complex where she's like, I know she admitted it. She was like, "Yes, I get it. I was born relatively pretty, but I want people to know that I'm not just getting by on my looks.
Right.
Like I also really study hard."
Yeah, it's refreshing because female protagonists in these type of shows are usually either like not self-aware at all. They're like, "Oh, I'm ugly and nobody likes me and I'm shy," or they're like tsundere and they're way overconfident or something.
Yeah,
and I feel like Alia is way more grounded.
Yeah, or they're like kind of low key, like soulless, and they're just like, "I'm pretty and I'm happen to be super smart and good at sports, but I just lack a personality." But yeah, that is not Alia, no sir. So I like that. Even though she did make me roll my eyes because she's like, "Why is everyone trying so hard?" I'm just like, "Girl, okay, relax. You're a wee bit too high strung." I feel like there was like a way to compromise with them other kids, them other Russian kids. You could just told them, "Hey, do it in 2 days. Like, get done in by like 2 days, and then we can just write the report." Oh, okay, Speed Racer. Damn. But yeah, I did like the plushie scenes where Masha is like, you know, combing through the plushies, and she's like, "Yeah, let's just buy everyone a plushie," which would be such a gross use of funds, a grossly inappropriate use of funds. Did I say phones?
You were about to say phones, and then you stopped yourself with funds.
Right, funds. Sorry. But yeah. Also, I liked in the flashback that Kuze really can show how resourceful he is in a situation. You know, filling out that sleepover.
Yeah.
Sheet. I'm like, first of all, sleepover sheets. I mean, I guess that's a thing because that's not the first time I heard of it in the anime.
Like the stay late over. I feel like that's borderline.
Right, that's like almost like abusive. I feel like. Well, if it's for the school festival stuff and it's their choice, it's fine.
I guess at that point, just kind of feel like, oh yes, you students, well, I guess you'll have to work overnight to fucking like, goddamn, with the getting them hooked on that work culture early.
No one's forcing them to do so, and I'm not saying that's something that should. I don't know. It has to be. I feel like if you control it right, it could be like fun to do.
Well, you know, 99% of the time, it's gonna be everyone was slacking, and then there's like 2 days left, so now we all gotta work overtime to get it done on time.
Yeah.
So.
Well, actually, I mean, I don't know. For like whole school festival, like I don't think they were leaving it 2 days before. This is crazy. I don't know if America could ever do like a school festival.
I was gonna say, have you been to high school? Do you think we did anything on time ever? Like if everyone just rationally used their time and worked and disciplined every day. Like, no, that's not how it works. Everyone's gonna slack and procrastinate until the last possible second and then rush to do it.
Yep, and that's why America's America. But then, Japan people are literally like offing themselves because of the 6-day work week. So
yeah, I'm not envious of that.
Right. All right. I think that's everything I have to say about this episode. Let's move on to. Okay, I'm gonna say it right this time. Chika noko 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 koshi tan tan.
Hey, you got it right.
Yay, episode 3.
Man, this anime just gets dumber and dumber, but like in a good way.
I feel like it really started. I don't think it can. I think it started at rock bottom.
I don't know. 3 minutes of watching Koshi just fucking sing and dance to nothing was kind of brain rotting.
That okay. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I was like, I can't. Why are you still doing this?
It was like
why are you still doing this song?
Uninterrupted minutes of just like
singing. And the worst part is, it was bad.
It was hilarious.
Bad. It was funny. It was bad. I was like, stop, please. Koshi, stop. Oh my god.
Also, I think this anime takes the award for most obscure reference in an anime I've seen. Because she does the Spider-Man 3 dance.
Oh shit. Yeah, you're right. I didn't even catch that.
Yeah. The Tobey Maguire dance.
That was... Yeah, that was a moment, and the team, like, I don't know why Koshi didn't just realize that's not Noko.
In her defense, I'd be paranoid that everyone is Noko. I think Noko is just a force of nature at this point. The tree can just be Noko for all I know.
Yeah, but even if it was Noko, I would just let Noko chill at this point. Like, I'm not. And I'm like, girl, you want to be a deer? Be a deer. Just don't kill me. Girl, don't kill me. I'll give you a little bit of crackers. I'll even brush you. Don't do any weird Looney Tunes shit that'll have me end up dead.
Oh, that was a nice bit of continuity too. That they have. She has the year supply worth of deer crackers in the in the club room because she won the thing. That's cute.
Yeah, that was cute. We got a new character named Bashame who talks in the third person, which, but yeah, she's
Oh, well, you don't like third person speech?
No,
oh, that's cute. I like it.
I mean, it's kind of cute in Japanese. Like it's serviceable in Japanese.
It'll be bad in the dub, but in the sub, it's good.
Yes, in English, I'd rather.
By the way, speaking of gushing over magical girls, same voice actress.
Fascinating.
Yeah,
but not surprising.
Yeah, you can hear it a bit when she talks.
Let's see, but Bashame. So what kind of fucking name is Bashame? I'm like, that is. I just realized after saying it like 3 times just now. I'm like, this is not Japanese.
Bashame.
So yeah, she talks to her person and she's obsessed with Noko, and she's like, "Yo, teach me how to be a deer." And Noko's like, "Okay." And that one scene where Anko catches them, in a compromising position. Oh my god, wait, I have to save that picture. Is it still there? Is it still there? Yes! Where you, like, see her picture, or you see her face, and her, like, mouth is just, like, a poorly drawn line scribble.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like something out of, not Orange Host Club. Doki Doki Literature Club.
Oh yeah, you can get Doki vibes from this.
Absolutely, that was so funny. Let me save it now. But yeah, that was pretty funny. And I think there was some episode they're just like, let's see what we're going to do. And I guess, yeah, some jokes here and there.
Yeah. The second half was a bit not as funny as the first half. Although it did leave off with the introduction of like a new club or group just like spying on them.
Yes.
So I do like how every episode keeps building on itself so far. I'm looking forward to seeing who they are and what they're gonna do.
Oh, also I love Bashame's obsession with rice.
It made me want rice really bad.
Did I eat at this? I think I ate at that point, and I did eat rice. So I was like, "Girl, same." So yeah, I'm looking forward to the next episode.
Same.
All right, up next we have Tower of God, season 2, episode 3. I feel like I have to go. I feel like I almost have to go back. Except I really don't want to. Yeah, I don't want this too many episodes. Cause, yo, Bam is like, yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't like how he got like off-screen Super Saiyan powers, but I'm sure they'll explain it.
Yeah, they will.
Okay. Right now he just feels like, oh yeah, I did all my hyperbolic time train in the fucking off season, in between seasons 1 and 2, and now I'm just a god.
Yeah, and keep in mind, as you can see by his hair and length, like this is like it's a formidable time skip.
Time has passed.
Excuse me. You know, I really like this episode. That reminded me that I liked him.
Ooh.
The silver haired dude.
Oh yeah, no, I like him. He's great.
Right, like even though he refuses to admit it, he definitely excuse me. He definitely has Arc Raptor.
That's his name.
Han.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
God, why are they so weird with these names? Some people have like normal like Korean names, and then some people are just whatever. Yeah, Han, he's cool, like his love for his daughter. Like he just sees it in Misang and just tries to keep her safe. You know, even when the game starts and he stays outside her door just to make sure that her door is protected. Even at one point where he fights like the old lady, it's clearly bad. And when he stabs her, he covers her mouth and he's like, "Shush." He'll wake her up.
Yeah, that was a nice scene. And it also makes me feel like he's gonna die protecting her or something. I'm like, oh no. I take back what I said. I don't think the little girl's evil anymore, but I definitely feel like Silver Hair Dude's gonna die protecting her, and it's gonna be like traumatic.
What?
The writing is kind of on the wall for that one.
What? Oh, I love how the minigame is just one giant middle finger to Bam.
Like, these are a lot of rules to just say, fuck you, Bam, come fight me.
Right, or other people kill Bam. Yeah, I definitely forgot how he uses powers to literally stop people in their tracks. I definitely forgot he can do that. Also, did not catch them mentioning Karaka this early in the series. I was like, whoa. Not they mentioned him. That's insane. I was like, that's kind of cool. That's just like a little cute little Easter egg for, I guess, people who read it. Yeah, but he's a character you'll see like probably season. I was gonna play probably season 3 or 4. Is he in season 2? If he is, it's probably like at the very end. Um, but yeah, it's a very interesting game. I feel like this episode was kind of just like to show like that kind of like the setup of the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the way he left it up there is next episode is gonna be like we're gonna really get into like the meat and potatoes of it for sure.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how Bam fights this faces off against this dude who's stronger than I thought he was.
Who?
Little boy.
He's a ranker.
Yeah, but still.
He's a rankers are all rankers are strong. Think basically consider this. Rankers are basically they're all Super Saiyans. If I
I know.
to,
So
to
I
help
was
you
saying, I'm
measure.
like,
Yeah.
for as strong as Bam is, for him to be like, oh, he got hit by this one dude, I'm like, oh fuck, this guy's super strong.
Yeah, all the rankers are strong. That's why the other dude was like, hey, don't do that thing or you really want to fight him. Don't do that. We're not supposed to be impartial. People are trying to climb the ladder. So don't do that thing. Which that scene was so cute where he was like, no, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, no.
He's like, no. Love I always like Love. Love was like very adorable. But yeah. Also, like I said, this series loves the game. Like there's literally they literally made a game within the game itself.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't believe me before.
It's a game within a game.
They're like, there's an overarching game, but bam, let's make a special game a second game between you and I. I'm just like, okay. But it's cool because then it's like the whole like I will say I kind of miss these earlier episodes or it's just like, you know, there is some kind of there is some strategy how this game is played. I feel like as the show goes, if the show goes on, it's gonna be slightly less strategy and more unga bunga, let's fight.
Yeah.
As the plot progresses, but I like it where it is at this point right now. All right. Do you have anything to add?
Nah, pretty good episode overall. Looking forward to seeing how it wraps up.
All right. Okay. Next episode, we have Isekai Suicide Squad, episode 6.
Squad. Man.
Okay, I don't know why I'm not connecting with this series. I don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not because I don't know if anything like nothing bad happened this episode.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I feel the same way, but it feels very like paint by numbers sometimes, where it's like it's not doing anything specifically bad. Like even in the beginning, the animation was actually pretty good when they were fighting the elves, but
yeah,
it's also not doing anything to like pull me in. It's like playing.
Thank you. Safe. Right. I'm like this kind of just feels like an isekai.
Yeah, oh my god.
Guns.
This is Suicide Squad. It's supposed to be wild and crazy. Like the most I'm invested in the series is when they do wild, crazy shit. Like still to this day, the best part of the series was the whole flashback with fucking Ratcatcher and Deadshot. Like I want more of that crazy random stuff to happen.
Yeah, crazy, a little more raunchy, a little more. Yeah, it's unpredictable. It's a wee bit PG,
and they're really trying to like make the plot a thing, and I'm just like, it's like I know the plot's not like I'm not here for the plot. The plot is very simplistic.
It is.
It is extremely simplistic. This is supposed to be a character-driven show. You can't just let the plot move everything because then we're gonna get very average, mediocre storytelling. Because everyone that's not the main cast, like the main Suicide Squad, is fucking boring.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I just feel like the people who did Harley Quinn the show, I feel like they should just did this instead. And this would have been amazing. This would have been amazing. Could you imagine if it was done in that style, just Harvey and Ivy? I mean, okay, it's probably too much to ask them to make it also like a shoujo ai as well. But
now you're just telling them to change everything. It's funny because
right.
the guy who this is made by the ReZero author. So you would think if anyone is able to like go crazy with isekai stuff, it would be the ReZero author.
I think he may have been pooped out from ReZero, or maybe he just didn't do enough research on, like, I don't know. I'm just not a huge fan of his angle.
Yeah,
if that's the case.
I also don't like that. It seems very repetitive. Like they keep getting put back in prison. Like, oh, okay, well, we need you to come out and prove that you're able to help us against these. Like, how many times have they been caught, thrown in prison, and then told by the queen to come out and help them fight? This is like the third or fourth time.
Yeah. Well, except this time they were released. I guess that's like the only thing that's changed is like, oh, the princess if she's growing some cojones.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like a thing.
I just wish that they were like let to like run. It would be, you know what? I'll fix the show.
I wish it was just funnier.
Yeah, I'll fix the show. If they weren't aligned with the kingdom at all and they were just running around causing trouble and doing random shit, having crazy adventures, and then their misadventures inadvertently like fuck things up for the kingdom or like the other side or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't care and they were just fucking around doing random shit in the isekai world, it would be 100 times better.
I think that's the problem. That's a problem with this show because the ReZero dude, he doesn't. He does good dialogue in ReZero. I mean, no shade. I feel like some of that dialogue's missing in this series, but or at least that quality that's kind of like, you know, witty and kind of funny.
Yeah, there's no Subaru here.
No Subaru here, but it's like it needs that good slapstick comedy that I don't think he's capable of because that doesn't seem to be his shtick.
ReZero is not exactly a comedic powerhouse.
No, like I said, it was only like, you know, the dialogue was like the funniest part. But this is like,
yeah, and you're right. I think you have to have a heavy sense of comedy, like physical comedy, if you're doing Suicide Squad.
Right? Like that's the part they're gonna, because they're so obnoxious and funny. Like that's
like if Konosuba's author was doing this, oh my god, that shit would be wild.
Amazing. This would be like the way this would be fighting to be episode of the week every week. But yeah, I think it's just kind of, I don't know, just surprisingly it's just very regular.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, it's so weird because it's not bad, but it's so average.
Right? Yeah,
it's all right. And that's like the one thing you can't be when you're Suicide Squad. You either have to be so bad that you're good, or you have to be like just out there crazy fun. You can't just be mid.
Yeah,
you can't be safe.
I agree. Yeah, no, girl. We'll see maybe in the next fight. I just I have a lot of hope, but
and we're almost like a third. Well, no, we're 2/3 of the way through. This was episode 6, right?
Oh, it's only 10 episodes, right?
It's only 10 episodes, yeah.
Oh shit. Oh, suck it. I actually want to send you this picture. Maybe you can use it for the thumbnail. I'm sorry. I've been looking at that picture from Nokotan, and this shit is like sending me like I had to close the window because it was like making me like laugh. All right, let's move on to Plus Size Elf, episode 3. So we meet Olga the Ogre.
Yes, and this was a very fan service forward episode.
It's so interesting because it's like it doesn't feel fan servicey.
Yeah, I feel like it's not fan servicey in the sense that it's like Oh, they're just obvious, like two Love Rude fan service where it's like, oh, I slipped on a banana peel and my ass is in the air, and now you. It's realistic fan service. Like, yeah, they're naked because they're in a sauna in there.
Exactly. Like, Ogre wasn't like, oh, look, I'm in the sauna. Da-da. Like, she was hunched over, like, just chilling in the sauna, just focusing on, like, the sauna doing its thing. And if they did, like, emphasize any body parts, it usually was, like, to, like, a comedic point.
Yeah. And this episode made me realize something that I kind of appreciate about the series, which is they don't just have one body type. Like, it'd be really easy to just be like, oh, these are all overweight and they're all just gonna be like flabby, you know, like fat belly type of. But they're all like different types of bodies. Like, Dark Elf is not necessarily like fat, but she has big butt, big thighs. Elf is flabby in the stomach. Ogre was very like just genuinely big, but she has like a beer belly. And then the fish at the end was just like, oh, I have flabby arms.
Yeah.
So it's like it shows the different ways people can be insecure about their body in various forms.
Exactly. Also, I feel like I'm definitely doing that exercise, which I feel like is a real thing.
Oh,
the lymphatic massage.
Yeah, I've heard of that before.
Yeah, and I'm just like, and that's so cool because it's like not you giving out actual exercises. And I feel like as opposed to when the guy muscle, I forget the name of the actual anime, the dumbbell anime, the workout anime. You know, some of these you can just do, like, you can just be a normal person and just do them. You know, these are they give you exercises that like everyone can do, as opposed to like, no, go hard and do the reps.
They're just like simple, like, hey, they're more practical, like, oh yeah, after you finish shower, just do this light massage for a little bit. Or like if you're standing for a lot, just do these squats or pick up this little thing and roll in your arm for a little bit.
Yeah, it's I don't know, I like that. I like that a lot. It's like it's just very humanizing. I know to people, I feel like to the guys who are like into this for like the ecchi reasons, I almost feel like they might be disappointed.
I guess so. Like, it's funny because even though it isn't ecchi and I appreciate that aspect of it, it actually surprisingly isn't the main reason I watch the show. Like, I can enjoy the show just for like the comedy and the little bits of character interaction. I think are really well done. Like, just seeing the new characters show up and just see how they interact with Elf and Dark Elf and Human are funny. I like the fish. The fish girl was fucking hilarious for the last episode.
She was so. Oh my god, that joke was so funny. She's like, "Oh my god, you ate my eggs," and then Elf girl just passes out from shock.
Like, oh, have you ever been to the South? Nope, just doing the accent of fucking gussy up my character.
Like, she's so stupid. I loved her. I like that was a mermaid. I like that when she transforms, she just immediately just pull her pants down.
Oh wait, transformation time. Whoop.
Oh, time to have her pants. And then where she has to take like Maka route just to transform back.
Yeah.
Randomly, like, yeah. So far, there's not one character I really dislike. To be honest,
me either. I like them all, and it really helps that the show's only like 12 minutes long, so it's like it's refreshing. It's like, oh, I get to watch this for a little bit and just chill and enjoy these little cute interactions and just little funny scenes and a little bit of fan service and get some exercise tips, all in like 10 minutes.
I don't know. I feel like we have to. I don't know. Maybe every now and then we might have to potentially add a short to as a seventh, because this is like,
especially on like less packed seasons like this.
Yeah, agreed. So yeah, that was really good. I enjoyed that.
Same.
Last show of the podcast,
which we will not forget this week because we forgot.
No, not yet. We sure did. My Hero Academia season 7, episode 10 and 11. Uh
10 was the continuation of the fight against what's his face, right? All for one.
All for one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yup. Where yeah, the kids they fought back ish. I mean, no, it wasn't so much that.
It was a bit of that, but it was
It was
also
a
that
bit. It
All
was
for One was like getting restrained by his own quirks.
quirks. Yeah, the will of the quirks were fighting back.
Mm-hmm.
I still feel it's so. That's such like a meta concept that I still kind of struggle with, but it's cool. It's just when they keep going back to it, I'm just like, huh? Like the concept that your quirk is like some like kind of like part of your like soul or your consciousness.
I will allow it only because they kind of established us with One and for All, with Midoriya having to keep going into like his mindscape to talk with the other previous holders about their quirks. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, so then there is some like supernatural element, spiritual element to these quirks.
Yeah, which is just very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad at it. It just takes me by off guard because I'm just like, oh, this thing just kind of keeps coming back. Like I thought it was just like, oh, ha, we're main characters, so this will only happen for us. But I guess that's not the case. Especially because they eventually smash his helmet. Shout out to Hawks, who is like he's really that bitch. Hawks is really that bitch for real.
Oh yeah, he's one of my favorites.
Yeah, for sure. And Endeavor was just like, you know, Endeavor said it's time to fight. he was beating the brakes off of All for One. Like I forgot what happened. Like the body just got charred, like burnt up, and then he's like, I have other bodies. So I think they like incinerated his like main body, which would be a thing, but he essentially they just took a page from Harry Potter, and he was just like, ha, thank God my Horcrux is also in what's his face in Shigaraki. So he's not really dead. Also, I can't stress how much I don't like this BS like evolutionary hodgepodge bullshit that's going on with Shigaraki's body. I really don't like it. It feels really cheap to me.
Yeah, it really does. I agree.
Like I really don't like it. It's like it's just an excuse to just make him ape shit. Like I'd rather them come up with a way to just stop erase his powers from working than do all of this.
It feels kind of just like what is his powers is whatever. He can survive anything and
right. It just gives Deus Ex Machina bullshit energy.
Much. I don't know why he survived the whole thing with forgot that dude's name. Fuck, what's that hero's name?
Not Bakugo.
No, not Bakugo. The one that could transform into all the animals.
Oh, him.
That shot the plasma cannon. Yeah.
Right. Whose name I also forgot.
It's a cool name too.
It is a cool name. But
yeah,
he kind of just like brushed it. He just brushed it off and was like,
Yeah, he wasn't even hurt. Like at least they did with All for One. They like show him getting hurt and then like reviving and shit. Like it feels like a struggle there because like he's barely hanging on. Shigaraki's just like, what? Did you just shoot me with a giant ass energy beam? Barely felt it. Like why?
Yeah, he's like, I told you guys I'm that bitch. Like,
yeah,
like just because.
Dude, I'm not allowed to be hurt until Midoriya gets here and fucks me up.
I'm trying to like look for him. I'm like, yo, there's so many characters. I probably passed him already. So there's no way he's not in the credits. There's just it's just a lot.
Sun Eater. There we go. I found it.
Sun Eater?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Oh, Tamaki.
Yeah, Tamaki, but his hero name was Sun Eater.
Yeah. It was, yeah, he was not as low as I thought he was on the list. But yeah, no, I don't understand why he just like took that and was just like, well, smack y'all. Like, and it's like, I get it, he was experimented on, like, with science, but it's like, I feel like some of that science has to be quirk related. To make him do all of this has to be quirk related, which means it should be shut down. Like, if it's like if he's doing all this without a quirk, then what? Like, what's the reasoning besides bullshit?
It's just bullshit.
Yeah, which really upsets me. Yeah.
Also, real quick, going back to episode 10, that one scene where Endeavor is like fighting All For One, and he just has this Homelander like fucking eye laser moment. Has he always been able to do that? Just shoot like fire from his eyes.
I forgot that when that happened.
It literally looked like a scene out of Boys. He just like grabs him, and All For One's about to do something, and he just turns his head really quickly, just boom, energy laser, blow your arm off.
I feel like I remember. Yeah, I feel like I remember that when that happened.
I'm like, wait, why did he never do that before? That's an incredibly strong power to have.
I just assumed every time he did that, it was like a projectile.
I guess. I'm like, well, fuck fire punches and shit. If you could just shoot energy beams from your eye.
I mean, yeah, you got a point. Let's see. Yeah, Bakugo, and I hate that I wrote in episode 10, like, Bakugo's character development is like really great. It's like really outstanding. He's come such a long way. You know, especially when he was charging up for that attack at episode 10, where they started the whole nothing can hurt me. And that bullshit. And excuse me. Then Lemillion appears. I'm just like, I know they're supposed to be heroes and stuff, but like, it's giving, why do you not just like reach in from inside and make yourself? Wait, how far are you into The Boys?
Season 3. I haven't watched season 3 yet.
Nah. Well, you didn't finish season 3?
No, at least all the first 2 seasons.
Girl. I was gonna say, is there someone with power similar to his? And I'm just like, yeah, you need to go the boy style, the boys route with your power, and kind of just kill him. Because I don't think Shigaraki could survive that. You know,
well, we'll see.
But we won't, because Lemillion would never do that, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, no, Lemillion has potential to have some really fucked up things he could do with his power, but I'm sure he'll never do it because, yeah, My Hero Academia is not My Hero Academia is not The Boys.
I know, but that would like, listen, I'm trying to watch the episode
as
called
much as we
the
wish
the superhero inside of you. If you get what I'm saying.
As much as I wish it was, and I would love all the Mount Lady scenes even more, it ain't gonna happen.
Wait, what's Mount Lady have to do with that?
I'm just saying, if we're having The Boys level whatever maturity, I'm sure Mount Lady would be involved in a lot more explicit content than what she is.
Girl, I'm pretty sure there's many dojins about her.
Actually, not that many.
Oh.
But both her looks and her power lend herself to being very dojin forward.
Yeah. Say the least. But yeah, Bakugo looks really dead.
We'll see. I'm full on expecting. Oh, he survived. Bullshit explanation. I don't think he'll die.
First of all, they mentioned something about his heart. They're like, "Oh my god, his heart!"
His heart.
And then
it's still beating.
No, but like, that's clearly not like a heart shot. Like, that's not where his heart is. I know basic biology. That's not where your heart is.
Maybe that's why Genius doesn't know. He's like, oh my god, his heart stopped. He's like, Genius, that's not his heart. Oh, all right, never mind. His heart's still beating. That's how next week starts.
I don't know. Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe he's using his Jesus is using his threads to keep everything pumping, because that's literally how like surgery works. They just thread you with a bunch of shit and hope it stays and hope you don't die.
Yeah.
But yeah, damn. I mean, rip Bakugo, if that does happen, I'd be like, I'm like, no, that'd be so sad. But you know, that would be a very, how you say, like, it would be a good character death.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
It would be, but they won't do it.
They won't. I mean, I won't be mad if they don't. But once again, he's looking really dead. That's all I'm finna say. You know, they had and they also had the scene where he's talking to All Might, and it starts raining, and there's the card. You know, all the death flags when someone dies. Just saying. It's 50-50.
I'd still be shocked. I don't even think it's 50-50. If we come next week and Bakugo is actually dead, I will be so incredibly shocked. I will like. I'll give my hats off to My Hero Academia for having balls to do something like 99% of shonen wouldn't. But I don't buy it.
Okay.
Till I see that casket, I ain't buying it.
All right, let us know below if no, because y'all probably
don't spoil it.
Manga, so don't spoil it. Thank you so much. Actually, you just on that note, we're just gonna end the podcast because we're done with our weekly reviews. So, Oni, please take us away.
Guys, if you enjoyed this week's episode of the Waifu Wars podcast, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you can catch it as it comes out every week. If you haven't already, do follow us over on Twitter, follow us on Twitch, and join the party in our Discord, all linked in the description down below. If you like, you can even become a channel member and patron, and join us for our weekly live watches where we watch Isekai, Suicide Squad, and Oshi no Ko. So if that sounds interesting to you, you know what to do. Drew, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Oh no. I don't really have much to add. I guess have a good week and bitch, get ready to vote.
Yes, get ready to get your vote on. And until then, this has been Sobroni and
Doobie-doo.
catch y'all later. Later.
Bye.